So let's get started. Today I want to talk to you about exactly what I do during my week in order to pump at the gym, not to waste any time, and to get an action plan going that's just right for you. Here we go. Today I'm going to deep dive into something that I get asked all the time. What's my current gym training split? And more importantly, why this has been kind of a game changer for my entire weight loss journey. So let's have a look at it. My training week is pretty structured. I currently use the G-Fit app. I'll put a link in the description below. You can check it out, but you can basically use any app for this. The app basically provides a structure, so if you don't know what exercises to throw into your weekly schedule and you'd like to experiment with that, this is the perfect place to do it. So I'm doing that. My weekly training schedule is planned for maximum efficiency. Now, not that I can achieve it all the time. I just want to put it out there. There are going to be some days where I feel like it, some days where I don't, and the same is going to apply to you too. The major thing is that you want to get this to be as consistent as possible. It doesn't have to be every day, but I'm going to give you a daily breakdown of everything that I potentially do in 1 week. Let's look at Monday. We enter the week with some low body power. This is my big leg day. So think squats, deadlifts, lunges, really hitting those major muscle groups. We ease into Tuesday with an upper body and core focus. Now that's not an easy thing to manage. We're talking push-up movements like chest press, shoulder press, pull movements. On a Wednesday, I want to give my body a rest. So I try to do an active recovery, low intensity as much as possible. So we could do a cardio. Now I know that you hate cardio. A lot of people hate cardio. I'm one of them. I don't like to do running for long stretches of time. So I download a couple of YouTube videos, a couple of Netflix videos. I watch that whilst I'm on the treadmill. It is literally the easiest way to get things done without being bored. But take note of something. This is not a rest day. This is an active recovery day. The difference is that one of them, you rest, total rest. You do no exercises. And on the active recovery day, you basically are trying to get that lactic acid to move so that you don't have that causing unnecessary pain inside of your body and you're recovering. Your muscles are recovering. If you don't want to do a run on the treadmill or run out there on the beach, I would advise doing some light cycling. You could do some walking, a little bit of yoga, stretches, Pilates, anything to basically just get the muscles to stretch, to move, and to create an active recovery situation. Yoga, 100%. I am a fan of yoga. On a Thursday, you want to get involved in some full body strength. Now this day mixes it up slightly, hitting both upper and lower body components with compound movements to basically maximize calorie burn and a whole bunch of muscle engagement. On Friday, you can go back to leg day or you can go back to the core, whichever one isn't hurting as much anymore. But this is going to focus on different groups of the leg. So we want to focus on the glutes, we want to focus on the quads, we want to focus on the calves, things that you might not have targeted on the first leg day in the week. Saturdays and Sundays, now I'm a culprit. I do go to the gym sometimes on a Saturday or a Sunday depending on how I feel, and especially if I might have missed a day during the week. But I want to keep those days now religiously to get to resting, eating a whole bunch of meat, a lot of protein, drinking a lot of water, getting my creatine in, things I might have missed out during the week. If I have a multivitamin, I want to be able to take that, but all to be able to make sure that my body is prepped, equipped, rested, and ready to go on the Monday next week. So let's talk about the science behind why this is actually good for weight loss. And if you're a beginner and you're trying to lose weight, you want to do this. Why? Because you might be looking at this and thinking, 2 leg days, 2 core days? Why do I want to put myself through that? But let me tell you, friends, that is exactly what is necessary for weight loss and body recomposition. This isn't just about burning calories in the moment. It's about building a muscle-building, metabolism-boosting machine. So what are we achieving when we do this? First of all, we're doing a lot of compound movement. Now, what's compound movement? It's any type of exercise that engages a bunch of muscles instead of just one. So if you're looking at things like squats and deadlifts, those would be great examples of compound exercises that you can do. especially as a beginner. You burn way more calories by doing the compound exercises, as it's more natural to what you could be doing out in nature, and you stimulate more muscle growth. Next part of the science is that what you're achieving is progressive overload, which is absolutely essential to this entire weight loss journey. What this basically means is that you want to pile on the weight slowly and progressively as time goes on. So to do this, I'm able to increase my weights by just a few more kgs or just to the next level each time I go to the gym to try and see if I am actually lifting heavier, if I am achieving strength in my arms, in my biceps, in my triceps, in my hips. I want to be able to lift more progressively and in small inclinations over time. Remember that having more muscle means an increase in metabolism, and that's what we want to achieve. We want to be able to burn more calories. We want to be able to burn it progressively and in a way that's also comfortable for our bodies to adjust to, and so that we can do this over long spaces of time. This brings me to my next point. Strength training is absolutely crucial for weight loss and body recomposition. Whilst cardio is great for calorie burn, strength training is truly what actually transforms your body into a completely different beast. Muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning that it burns more calories at rest than the fat tissue does. Think about it like this, guys, especially for you financial investors out there. It's an appreciating asset, okay? The more you have of it, the more calories you burn over time whilst doing nothing. That's what we want. Finally, it is scientific that this process results in a strategic cardio integration. My active recovery days are adding a lot of really good snippets of cardio into my entire workout plan. I'm getting all of the cardiovascular benefits from the juices that are surging through my body as a result of shooting the blood all over in different directions when I do cardio. I like that. I need that. And so do you. So there you go. If you got any questions, pop it in the comments below. But I want to hear about what your workout routine is like and what actually works for you. Now, this split keeps me challenged, it keeps me energized, I don't get bored of it, and I actually really like going to the gym and knocking this out. It doesn't stay the same every single week, it does change. As I say, I'm using an app called GFit, you can use anything, but the idea is to basically get something in place. The structure that you put in place is going to allow you the ability to be flexible, not that not having a plan is going to give you that flexibility. We don't want this to be open. We want this to be structured, neat, and nice, so we have a plan. And we don't waste time when we go to the gym. The less time that you waste doing things that you absolutely have no idea what you're doing is going to make your life a lot better on this fitness journey. So guys, get a plan, stick to the plan, get consistent with regards to your plan. And if you miss a day, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. It's not like I am doing this every single day, but I definitely try to. And if I get it done 4 out of 5 times a week, that's great. That's really, really great. I still see the results. I am still seeing a lot of results. It might seem like it's slow over a period of time, but I can tell you that in a space of just 1 year alone, I've lost more than 5 kgs just by doing this workout. And I encourage you to just keep at it so that you can do the same. If you found this video helpful, give it a big thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share, and let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.